Good morning from Takami in Yahata Higashi Ward. As you can see, there are rather a lot of sakura, cherry blossom cherry trees. And this is the Takami Ryokudo, which I believe would translate as Takami Green Road, although it's rather pink as a matter of fact at the moment anyway. And it's rather nice actually. I mean, to think that you've got this little brook burbling away here and all of these sakura trees, obviously most of them deliberately planted, but some of them look as if they've been here a long time. I mean, like this one looks like it was an original, and so is this one on the other side. Can't believe that was put in by somebody. So isn't this nice? Well, a bit of wind unfortunately, but and there we've got dear old Mount Sakura-san, Kee-tah-kew-shoo's symbol mountain, I suppose you could say. I think you might know that at the top of there is one of the best, officially one of the 3 best views in Japan, and it is spectacular. I'll have to go up there and show you sometime, but you can see an awful long way towards the sea, and down here of course towards Kokura, towards the mountains, Mount Adachi and all that, and of course Tabata, where I live. I've walked from Tabata to here. It's not that far actually, but anyway, it's rather nice to enjoy this, I think. I'm certainly enjoying it. I don't know if you are, but I am. Who am I doing this video for? Heavens. Alright, and there's the park there. And if we keep going, let's see, we've done 2 minutes. We can probably get quite a long way up towards the Takami shrine. So, yeah. Oh, I think I've taken a wrong turning there. Perhaps I could just... The river is down there, the Itabitsu River, which I often walk down. And I'm going to cross here at the proper place. Well done me. Well, this is interesting. Before, when I came, they hadn't got the water going through, so obviously someone's turned the taps on recently, and hey presto, it looks rather good, doesn't it? Sounds nice. The sound of water is always pleasant to my ears anyway. Oh, the old gate ball fraternity, getting ready for another challenging round of whacking the ball up and down. It's definitely a senior citizen sport. I suppose I shall be taking it up before long. Not likely, sir. Okay, so although to be fair, there is a gate ball fraternity in the park next to where I live, so if I become too doddery for walks like this, I might end up doing it myself. Who knows? It's all in the future. My goodness me. Yeah. Well, we keep moving. Yes. Now, these are all the rather upmarket houses, originally intended for the kind of middle-ranked and upper-level executives of Nippon Steel. The steelworks in Tabata is sort of over the hill from here, so all the sort of workers lived in Tabata, close to the steelworks, and then the management lived out here, which is well, it's a car ride to the steelworks. Actually, we thought about buying a property here once, but it's a little bit inconvenient, to be fair. And we didn't really need this amount of space. I mean, look at that. Or any of these, really. But this is rather nice. And look at all the cherry blossoms behind. It's funny how cherry blossoms suddenly reveal themselves at this time of year. You know, you really weren't aware. Oh gosh, that one's a cherry blossom as well, kind of thing. They sort of come out of hiding for a short while, and then the blossoms fall and go back into hiding. Oh, a nice bird song as well here. Yeah, there can't be much wrong with living around here. The mayor's official residence, I don't know if it's been sold, because the present mayor said he didn't want to live in it, wanted to continue living in his apartment, mansion, flat. But it certainly is up here and on the left, I think. Gosh, look at the size of that one. These are pretty big houses, aren't they? Although I always find it a bit strange with Japanese houses. Even when they look huge on the outside, you tend to go inside and find it's a lot of tiny rooms, or small rooms anyway. Which is kind of confusing. There is, of course, flexibility with the tatami, so you've got screens, so you can probably turn a six mat room, into a 12 by just putting the screens to one side, but so that makes it quite a bit bigger, double the size in fact. However, this is something I have noticed with Japanese housing. It's very odd. It's some kind of metamorphosis, or I don't know. But we're coming up to the Torii gate of Takami Shrine, which is quite enshrouded in cherry blossom at the moment. That's nice, isn't it? And I wonder, what are these citrus fruits? These orange ones. Perhaps somebody could tell me in the comments, because I see a lot of them. It goes down to the next level. Ooh, good morning, Mr. Cat. Okay. Now, there is the Sakura Park on the right. Oh, and there's somebody just setting up umegai mochi stall. The dazaifu food. Yeah, look at that, you see. It's really quite special here. And maybe I should go up there as well. But just for now, I want to go into the shrine precincts. Costs nothing to say good morning, does it? Yeah, you can park the car here when you want to visit the shrine, but I don't think it's welcome at other times, and it's closed, at 4 p.m, according to that sign. Yeah. So let's go up to the Takami Shrine, which is quite impressive to my mind. It's very much set in this woodland scene. Behind the shrine, you've got the Bijutsu no Mori, the art forest, which includes the City Art Museum, which we sometimes visit the museum itself, but I quite often walk past it in my travels. So here we go, climbing up. How impressive is that? Wonderful. Okay, so we're coming up to 10 minutes of this video. I'm just watching the time a bit, but isn't that nice? Somehow very powerful Shinto shrine. Quiet and in some ways understated, but And the interesting thing for me about Shinto is that it doesn't have a sacred text like the Bible, or what have you got with Buddhism and Hinduism and all those. So it makes it rather mysterious. Of course, it's Japan's original religion. Animism seems to be important. Seeing the gods, kami, in many places. What have we got here? Some votive plaques with wishes of various people for various things, and fortunes as well from the shrine. And there appears to be a ceremony going on. Better stay quiet. Well, I put some money in, but I couldn't do the clapping, which is normal, and because I was operating with only one hand, I'm afraid I was only able to find 1 yen in my purse, which is a bit mean, shall we say. Actually, I think I will stop here. Thanks for watching. See you with the next video.